How's it going? Durinde back with you as we continue our Let's Play of Stellaris Star Trek New Horizons mod. And we're just coming to the end of our fight with the Orions. We just took this last planet, Vab. And there we go. War is over if you want it. Okay. So we can send the fleet home to get repaired. Probably can repair themselves, actually. These guys want to be vassalized. The Remans, very beautiful people. We will vassalize you for sure. Okay. And, okay, so this is the Orion Kingdom. So that's the guys that, I guess this is the planet that we just liberated. Cool. So how does the galactic stage look now in terms of relative power? We're still kind of in the middle here for strength. I still find it so funny that the Borg have been beat down. The Herc, the Breen. So I think we want to continue to get our fleet strength built up. We should have enough to build a cruiser. There we go. They're a little bit cheaper now because we did get that technology. Or no, we took the Prosperity thing, which reduced our ship cost by 15%. And this is going to be a big thing, the ship upkeep. 79 months before we get to that, though. Alright, so we do have a whole bunch of transport fleets in transit. We want to get these guys back to Federation space, get them in orbit, so they're not wasting resources. We'll bring them to Alpha Centauri. We won't bring them back to Earth, we'll bring them to Alpha Centauri. It's kind of a consolation prize. A lot of these guys are not from Earth, anyway. Because they're like 99.9% of our ground forces are Vulcans. Because they are the strongest. Yeah, you guys get in orbit there. There we go. Okay, so let's slow things down for a bit, because it is the start of the new episode. Let's take a look. So research, 42 months for per game reactor for our ships, 10 months for Xeno Zoo. Tribbles, man, if we can get triples, that's awesome. And 35 months for research speed engineering to go a little bit faster for us. Okay, so our planet, surface, Mu Virginia Secundus, our new settled world. Okay, so they're building a mine there. Mu Virginis Prime, we have 200 food, so I'm going to build another mine here at the sake of not producing food. This planet's actually pretty much filled out. We're at minus 14 for energy right now, so let's clear this. And let's work on getting our energy production back up to snuff. I have been focusing on minerals for the past while, so I kind of went too far in that direction. So I got to get back to producing minerals. So yeah. Once the Enterprise fleet gets back in orbit, though, this should actually probably go back into the black. You guys are good for a while. Al Rigel, they're good. Radicate, they're good. Burr should be, yeah, they're pretty much fine. But since we have a power issue, let's build a power plant there. Khan is maxed out. Mars, okay, so that's probably part of the reason why we have this deficit. So I'm actually going to sacrifice the minerals. And Earth, they're working on their gardens, except these people are leaving again. Earth never seems like it's ever going to get filled out. People come, people go, basically. Same thing with Mars. Okay. So let's speed things up. So I think the big thing is, yeah, get our fleet up to our naval capacity. That should be a big help in terms of our strength. How far is the Enterprise? You guys should be in orbit somewhere. There we go. Yeah, we're producing 25 energy a month. Migration treaty with the Orions. I am cool with that, because we just liberated a group of them down here. So our allies kind of moving around. So who's our biggest threat right now? So it would be these guys. They don't like us, and they're superior. Fleet power is superior. But they're all the way up there. So they're not an immediate threat. These guys want to get vassalized. I'm good with that. I should take a look at our vassals. Actually, we might be able to integrate some people. So the next one down on the list here is the Klingons. Okay, and their fleet power is superior. Okay. So we definitely want to get our strength up. Thankfully, it's not just us. It's like us and our allies in terms of fleet strengths. So let's clear this. Anywhere else that we can colonize, I wonder, too? If we can get some more planets going, get some more production. We're trying to integrate the Tellarites. How are the Cardassians doing, by the way? They actually like us, which I find hilarious. They're going to be under the sea. Cardassians. Why am I looking under W? C is at the start of the alphabet, usually. Yeah, they like us, or equivalent. Can we, like... I don't know.
Serve the Union.
You serve the Union. Okay, you're Union people. I can respect that. We don't want to be your rivals. They have a defensive pact with the Breen. I'd love to get, like, a defensive pact with these guys. Trade deal. Minerals for Petroleum D. Yeah, I am fine with that. And we're actually at the point where we could probably build another cruiser. So let's do that. Get that started anyway. And yeah, we can build another spaceport. We should do that because we are rapidly approaching our naval capacity. Burr has finished its surface construction. Okay. Who are these guys? Oh, that's the Benzites. I'm sure the Romulans actually owned this little piece, so I don't know if these guys broke away in an independence war at some point. Are the Romulans still fighting the Flaxians? Let's see. They are. They're losing. They're considered inferior now. I think the Romulans are fairly strong. Romulan Star Empire. They're still... If I could get my fleet power to be superior to those, I'd consider taking them on, because they are grabbing a bunch of territory right now and starting to worry me. So yeah, let's work on getting our fleet strength up. And for that, we need minerals, basically. Okay, so let's build our spaceport, and we do need naval capacity to make this work. So you're okay. Federation Council, we're still trying to integrate the Tellarites. We'll continue our low intensity. It's a very slow burn, that process. Alpha Centauri, okay. So yeah, we need to clear some of these tiles. There's an order in there. Okay, so that's going to be a while. Let's clear this one as well. This planet, we can upgrade our power station. Some transmissions coming in. We're still doing great for food. We have a garden here. So I'd rather have the minerals again at this point. Oh, research is done. Xenozoo, we can start building that. Trade attractiveness plus 10%. I like the idea of that. Because we do have a surplus of energy from time to time. So we'll do that. It's only 16 months. That's not too bad. These guys actually want to give us energy credits, which is fine. And they want to give us minerals. Okay, I'm good with that. I am very good with that. We do have, yeah, quite a few strategic resources. And I think we only get the benefit if we have one, so I'm okay with trading a bunch of these, especially to our allies. And I did say I was going to take a look at vassals. So, we are... Are we the United Federation? Are we under you? Actually, let's go by relative power. Okay, so we have the Beta Z and the Denobulans. So they are our vassal migration treaty. Demand, they're not a vassal? What? Oh, that's the coalition. Okay, so we have The Benzites, the Remans, and those guys. Where are the Remans, by the way? Where's your home? Remus. Oh, they're up there. They're like smack in the middle of Romulan space. That's not good. That's going to cause a bit of border friction. We already have border friction with the Romulans because, well, our border touches. We're rubbing up against them. They probably don't feel great about that. Alright, quick look through our planets to see if we can build anything else. So Earth's still the same, Mars is still the same. We can upgrade a power plant here. We'll have someone being dropped in one of these tiles very soon. A lot of immigration here. Al Rigel, pretty much filled out. There's actually Tribbles here. So we can build a Xeno Zoo somewhere. I guess we have to build it on that tile, though. So I would have to replace that building. I think that's how that works. Replace with the Xeno Zoo. Happiness plus 10. These guys are super unhappy. Well, let's do it. Okay. Again, I'd rather have... How are we doing for energy? 23. Rather have the minerals. 70 virgins. They're good. Alpha Centauri. They're good. They just need to get some of these tiles cleared at some point. So I have an order for these two to get cleared. Okay. So we're doing 134 minerals each month. That's pretty good. There's the Flaxian fleet, so they're at 2.1. So we're going to attack that world. We might actually get a glimpse of the Romulan fleet if they move to intercept these folks. That would be great for us. I'd like to see how we stack up. Alright, we'll keep things running the fastest. How's our fleet strength now? So we're at 5,000. If we could get up to 10,000, that'd be great. I don't know if we will be able to, though. I mean, we're getting up there in terms of our naval capacity. So, in fact, I might want to take a look at our expansion planner. Is colonizable? Yes. And we want minerals. And we want something nearby. This is a primal world. Okay, so where is this? Okay, so that's actually in one of our sectors. How are our sectors doing, by the way? Planets and sectors. So yeah, they're still being taxed a lot. They have reserves of minerals and stuff. You're only producing one mineral? Really? Can I link these two up? I'd have to add... Could I go up this way? Probably be better if we had kind of... There's 7... Oh, yeah, that's that's the one I keep looking at. 7 minerals, how come we haven't touched it? It's the fact that it's in Romulan space. I did notice, though, that this could use a... Is this within our space? No. Okay. Yeah, so we want a world that's probably not in a sector. Otherwise, we're going to have to play around a little bit, adding things to sectors and removing things from sectors. Tau Ceti, there's a free world here. But we don't have anything colonized here. We have an outpost, okay. Yeah, let's go back to our expansion planner. It's probably the easiest thing. So you're 30, you're 30. Peliar. Okay. So you're right at the edge. You're right on the border there. I want something in the system that we've already developed. Is that possible? Just taking a look. Rator? Okay, there's a planet here. Rator 2, it's tiny. Better than nothing, I guess. So we'll drop a colony there. Anywhere else? Gem, no. Tau Ceti. Again, that's the frontier outpost. Alpha Centauri has been fully developed. We do have a few systems where we still haven't dropped in research stations, so we should get on that as well. An active building on Earth, no surprise. Okay, so what planets are pretty much... Alpha Centauri is pretty much completely developed, eh? For the most part. I could add them to sectorhood. And that would free up some other systems. What's that going to do for an output though? Because, I mean, there's 1, 2, 3... There's 4 planets there, so that's probably not a good idea. 70 Virgins is just getting developed. Rater, okay, Sirius. Where's Sirius? Burr, down there. So it's only a single planet system? Yep. So if there's a planet that's going to be added to sectorhood or a system, it's probably going to be this one. In fact, I'm going to add them to the Pajam system. Okay. Alright, planets and sectors. Pajam. Manage. We'll add you, so I'm no longer in charge of Pajam. Alright. So that has freed up a directly controlled system. Okay. So, back to our expansion planner. What was the first place we were looking at? This world, right? We'll drop you there. Okay. So we're going to have a couple of colonization efforts going on. That's good. And hopefully that should increase our overall output. Romulans have made peace with the Flaxians. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Again, let's take a look at the relative power here. And I think we're still kind of right in the smack middle. So if we could get like on top of this list, I'd be okay with that. Klingons defensive with the Flaxians, okay. Nausicaans, cool. The Nausicaans have a lot of allies. Seems like every time we go to war, they're dragged in. So I want to take a look at them. Nausicaan tribes. Yeah, they have a defensive pact, including the Romulans. Okay, so that's almost like the some sort of evil axis.
Station complete.
It's interesting. Shellyax. How's Shellyax doing? They don't like us. They have a pact with the Breen, who are still fairly strong, I think. We did fight them a while back, and I think I kind of called it a stalemate. Fleet power is equivalent, yeah. So again, getting that fleet power up is going to be kind of the big thing. So we're at 6,000, basically, in terms of fleet power. We're almost maxed out at our naval capacity. If we build another cruiser, that's basically it for us. Okay, anything we can do on our surfaces? Do we have a free governor now? No. Okay. Never mind. Alright, so we got a mine there. Still plenty of food. So we're going to go with a mine here. Yes. Move Virginius Prime. So they're almost at the point where they can upgrade their ship shelter. That's awesome. Okay, our mandate was failed. That's fine, though. So we have an election coming up. They're still working on building this world, and we still have these orders in to clear these tiles. So it's going to be a little while before that happens. They are building the gardens down there. 70 Virgins Prime. We can upgrade that. Nothing else going on there. We have to start clearing off some of these tiles very soon. It's going to be a while before we need them, though, so I'm just going to leave it. Al Rigel, we're putting in the Xeno Zoo, getting some Tribbles on the go. And this planet's almost filled out. Rator. So let's build a physics lab right there. Con, it's pretty much filled out.
Station complete.
Mars is filled out for now until someone decides to leave.
Spatial rift detected.
Okay, we do have a new Prime Minister. Okay, let's check them out, see what they're... migration attraction goes up, faction influence gain goes up. Ship upkeep and army upkeep goes down. Okay. That's good. But we are suddenly over our naval capacity. The Breen have declared war on the Ferengi. Okay. So that's basically what happened last time. Then I stepped in. So we know the Breen... Who else do they have a defense pact with? They have a defense pact with the Cardassians and the Bajorans. Yeah. So that, if I step in here, it's going to be super, super messy. But they only... Okay, so it would have to be against... I could declare war on the Sheliak to get access to fighting the Breen. It's a messy situation. Anyway, I'm going to end things off there for now. Hey, if you like what you see and think about it, like the video, think about it, subscribing to the channel. We'll see you next time as we decide what to do. Are we going to help the Ferengi? I think we might. Take care. Have a great day.